I like the way you put it on me. I like the way you put it on me. I like the way you do that to me. I'ma have you going crazy. I like the way you put it on me. I like the way you put it on me. I like the way you do that to me. And I'ma have you going crazy.
Do you know what time it is? That's right. It's right around 7 p.m. It's time to relax, chill, and unwind with your girl Shar, the super chick, on the evening wind down. All right, y'all. It's your girl Shar, the super chick. I'm back. It's hump day, y'all. I want to tell y'all I love being on air with you guys. I cannot say how much I really just enjoy being on air. I mean, it's just my God-given talent besides this beautiful voice that you guys just heard with my single, Put It On Me. Make sure y'all go cop that. Make sure you follow me on YouTube Music. Make sure you follow me on www.spreaker.com. Like, share the show. Also, make sure you guys are catching me on iHeart. Just talking to your Alexa and say, hey, Google, take me to Shar show, the evening wind down with Shar the super chick. And also you guys can talk into your iPhones, whatever you're talking into and demanding them to do what they do for you. Just say, hey, take me to episode 101 of Shar the super chick with Shar the evening wind down with Shar the super chick. See, I'm getting all backwards. all confused and stuff. Hey guys, I told you that today we were talking about plastic surgery and the dangers of plastic surgery and how we really don't know who we're laying down to, who we're putting our lives in the hands of when we are in plastic surgery. We don't know. When you go to sleep and you're being put under that anesthesia, it's over until they wake you up or until it wears off or however that goes. I was online and I was doing some research and I follow this guy online. His name is Trey. And I've really just been really liking his shows and stuff lately. So I'm like, let me see what Trey been talking about. So anyway, not saying I'm stealing, but I'm kind of hopping on the bandwagon with you, Trey. There is a doctor, well, I don't know what you want to call her, but she's an not an anesthesiologist. Lord Jesus, where's my mind today? Y'all charge it to my head, not my heart. She is a dermatologist who's her license has finally been revoked, and it's been a while since, people have been trying to get her license revoked. She's been sued. Oh my gosh, she's done some botched jobs, and hopefully she does not get the license back, and she's trying to get them back. I'm going to play a clip. She calls herself the dancing doctor. She's out of Georgia, and she calls herself Dr Butee. So be aware of Dr Butee, knowing that you don't have to have credentials to even perform surgery on somebody in the state of Georgia. They have also, it's people that's practicing in Georgia that has criminal records. It was this one doctor that hired a hitman to kill one of his patients. How crazy is that? And he's practicing in Georgia. So, and I almost sound like, that's why a lot of people go that way to get all their work done, because, hey, it's more than likely cheap. It's more than likely easy. But the key is, you don't know who you're putting your life in the hands of until something like this happens. And you're scrolling on YouTube and you see your body laying there with some doctor dancing to some wacko songs. Because I promise you, every song that I heard her singing and dancing to, I was like, oh my God, this has to be a joke. We got to be getting punked. I know this can't be real. And then the people in the operating room with her, who are you? And truth of the matter is, they're not even licensed. But here's a clip of Dr Butee, and she calls herself the dancing doctor.
She's dancing with the scars. The physician who shot these controversial videos in the operating room is now speaking out.
No, I've done nothing wrong.
Dr. Butee told the HLN cable network that she had permission from her patients to make the videos to educate the public about cosmetic surgery in an entertaining way.
There's not only education, inspiration, there's celebration.
But these former patients aren't celebrating the dancing doctor's work.
My daughter said it looked like a shark bit me.
In this Inside Edition exclusive, they're comparing their disfiguring scars following liposuction performed by Dr. Butee.
This was me. It was all over my stomach. And now these areas that you see that are black are now scarred.
I'm wondering what you all think now, looking at those videos.
It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. I feel horrible for all of the women that are on there.
If I had seen those in advance, I certainly would not have made her my choice for cosmetic surgery.
It's a slap in the face.
What happened to this patient went way beyond scars. She went into cardiac arrest during a tummy tuck. She is now an invalid, looked after by her son, O.J. Liburd.
I had to literally do everything for her, bathe her, brush her teeth, feed her.
This former patient, who asked not to be identified, says she woke up on the operating table during one of the dancing doctor's routines. You woke up during the surgery, you saw people singing and dancing. I'm assuming you thought you were hallucinating.
I definitely thought I was hallucinating. I felt like someone was stabbing me in my stomach.
Make it funky!
Dr. Butee, who is a dermatologist, not a board-certified cosmetic surgeon, says the adverse outcomes were out of her control.
She had them apple bottom jeans.
But now that she's suspended, it may be some time before Dr. Butee is allowed to cut it again.
At least 9 lawsuits have been filed against the doctor. A previous action on behalf of Ms. Cornelia.
How about that? Is that not the craziest thing that you've ever heard? Now, you see people dancing to their TikToks. You see teachers dancing to the TikToks. You even see some doctors that are actually dancing on their TikToks. You know, but this right here, this just took me to a whole nother mind frame. And I was thinking, like, you know what? I could speak on that because I've been in a situation to where I've been in a malpractice situation with the hospital and with the doctor as to where it was supposed to be an outpatient surgery. It wasn't cosmetic, but it was still surgery. And it turned into now that I'm 43 and I'm still dealing with situations in my life because we place our lives in the hands of people and we just don't know because they have a sign up outside and it's a pretty building and it's clean and you go on Yelp or something like that and then you look at reviews and you think like, okay, this is the real deal place. This lady said that she gave her patient, and the patient that they were talking about that's now in a coma, well, she's not in a coma. Let me take that back. Let me retract that. She's not in a coma, but she stopped breathing on the table. She was rushed to the ER. And if you guys want to hear, it's actually the 911 tape is actually on YouTube. If you want to go and listen to that 911 tape to where one of the women in the doctor's office called 911 for this young lady. It was just, it was mind blowing to me that they had to carry her down some stairs because the ambulance people, the paramedics couldn't fit through the elevators. And they had to literally resuscitate her, carry her to the ambulance, then take her to the hospital. All this time, she went 30 minutes extra with them trying to stitch up whatever she went in, to my knowledge, from the news clips and everything that I've researched, she went in to have some Botox or something like that for wrinkles. And then Dr. Butee talked her into having liposuction. She was getting ready to get married. She wanted to look good for her wedding. Her name is Islama Cornelius. And it was just like, okay, I'm about to get married. I want to look good. I want to be all that to fit in my wedding dress. And okay, it sounds good. This doctor says that even after, now that this woman has to be taken care of for the rest of her life, she didn't get married. Nothing, her life has completely forever changed. She's been taken care of by her son. This doctor has the nerve to say she's not going to give her a refund because she gave her $20,000 worth of work for $11,000. as if she's working on a vehicle or she's working on a house. Let me remodel your house. Not someone that you have forever changed their life, because you're not using real anesthesia. You're using a cocktail of things. Because guess what? You're not a real surgeon. So now you've took this woman's life into your own hands and forever changed her life so that she'll never be the same again. And you have the nerve to get on wherever, it was like some interview or something, and she tells them, I'm not going to do a refund because I gave her $20,000 worth of work for only $11,000. You got to be kidding me. That's got to be one of the most selfish people walking on the planet Earth. And at this time, she was still practicing. She practiced for a long time because there are more victims that came forth, as this is all transpiring. The one young lady, she was actually on the news clip, and she was saying if she had known the type of work that she done, she would not have went to her. But guess what? She looked at the reviews. She did a consultation on the phone with her, and she felt warmed. She felt like, okay, yeah, I think this is the right one to do my tummy tuck. And it was like her and her sister, they both went and they're both botched. Went back for a second time because her stomach was lumpy, and she was like, this doesn't feel right. Woke up in a hotel room with a hamburger in her hand. Bitten off hamburger, mind you. Does not know how she got there. Does not know what happened. Her name wasn't even spelled right on the check-in form for the hotel. Go figure. What in the world type of stuff are these people doing? Now, here's the kicker. She's lost her license, but she can clearly get them back. I mean, they let anybody just practice in Georgia from what it sounds like. Criminals, doctors that's been sued a ton of times, because this lady settled out. She's been sued like 4 times, 5 times, has 4 more pending. The whole time that all of this was happening, she was still allowed to practice dermatologist. And you're doing tummy tucks and butt lifts and breast lifts. If you guys go and actually watch the videos, it's called The Dancing Doctor. I think they have removed most of the videos, but you can watch the clips, and you're going to look at this lady like, what the hell type of fool are you to think that this is a joke? And then I'm thinking like, I know nobody gave her consent to do this. Nobody in their right mind said, oh yeah, play apple bottom jeans while you play with my private parts and make videos of you. And it's a video in there. She's like, you need to cut it. And she's like actually just sawing into somebody's stomach. I would never stop suing her if it were me. As long as I was in sound mind, and I hoped and prayed that if my kids, something happened in a situation like that and my children were in sound mind, don't ever stop suing her. There's no right. You have no right to play with a person's life like that. You're dancing around in the midst of you doing all of this. This woman goes into cardiac arrest and stop breathing on your table. You have no way to resuscitate her. You don't have any of the proper necessities to even snap her out of whatever she's going on, because what she has going on, because guess what? You're a dermatologist. But if you go and look her up, it's like a 5-star rating. It's all kind of reviews saying how good she is. All false. All false, people. We have to be careful, ladies, when we're wanting, come on now. We all want a big butt and a smile. And, we all of us want a flatter tummy. And then there are some of us that are happy with the way God made us. So I'm not going to say all of us, but there is some of us that are just content with themselves and look good. As long as they feel good, look good. Don't give a damn what nobody say. They don't. But this doctor has ruined lives. And I want you guys to go and I want you to look it up, and I want you to look at some of the other women, some of the surgeries she performed on the other women. So if you hear that name, Dr. Butee, you need to run. But the crazy part about this, she looked whack as hell on these videos, and she claimed